words, motherfuckers. One word, the meaning of life. Yeah. How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Valid until crypto facts. Yeah, that is like an interesting little long opportunity, right? It's a debate between should we just wait until 85 sweep and or 76? Or continue for one more. For the high to get cleaned up before we drop and clean again. Where's Ja Rule? It's not Ja Rule, but we'll go with this. Hey, markets open. Ding, 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 ding. Big Daddy boy. Big Daddy, big money. Big money. Poppy Bugatti in the building. Hey, this long down here might be interesting. How many people are already in longs right now? How we doing, Lions? I think that's it. I can't decide if this is the scalp long or if I should just wait for here. You know what will help? Letuche, motherfucker! Let's go.
Letuche, motherfucker, the math is the math.
Market maker said, fuck you. Yeah, that's a nice little scalp long if you think settlement should hold. Yeah. Juice! Did everybody just market smash as soon as I said that? What the fuck was that? The fuck is this? He said longu! He might juice though. Yeah, it's not really so much about like he might juice or not. It's about understanding risk, you know? 92,000 is not the short that you would want. Like if you were gonna short all of this, it would be the swing fail of the shitty high. So you like if you were super conservative, you would wait for that. Let's see what the 15-minute candle looked like on that swing fail. Okay, so you actually had time. If you wanted to short, but the short this morning, the only one that really has a positive R and RR would have been the swing fail of this. Otherwise, this is 886 to 66 rotation. So you don't want to short that. You would think about longing here. There's a massive CVD bull div here. Yeah, I don't know. The only short that I could really see would have been the swing fail of this morning. That's it. And then this would have gotten, that short would have already been stopped out in profit because your stop loss would have been the breach of the 786. Because if you were really bearish, you would have needed this. So, you know, somewhere around here. Like that. So you would have, and that's probably what these wicks are, to be honest. You know? If I had to like kind of guess what these wicks are, it's the stop losses of the shorts that had it behind the 786. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. And then for me, like the next short would be the swing fail of this. So if he really wanted to short, the only positive RORR short would have been here. And you would have already gotten stopped out in a little bit of profit. And the next one would have to be up here. From like a mathematical standpoint. So yeah, I don't know. I hope he juices, but it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. No worries, no worries. Yeah, let's see what happens. So I mean, on the smaller time frame, we're basically doing pretty much a mini version, if you will. So here you go. Guess the fib that it's fucking right now. I'm not going to keep it on here. I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to put this back on 30-minute. I'm going to zoom this guy back out so we know what the higher time frame plans are. So I'm going to keep this guy like this, but on here, we could do this. And then you guys can tell me what bulls have to do and what bears have to do. Fredworth says, if the math don't make sense, it don't make dollars. If the math don't make sense, it might make dollars, but your risk management is fucked. So I always hope he juices, but if he really wanted to take a short, he could have waited a little bit and he could have had a much better entry, which also means that if he was wrong, he still could have not lost anything. And it could have been a free roll. He didn't have to be in the red that long or that deep and have the risk, like be exposed to that kind of risk, the risk of potentially losing money. So that's all it is. It's just minimizing your risk, you know? It's not about being right or wrong. Does that make sense, Fred? I'm not saying that he's wrong to short it, but where he entered from, his risk management was so fucked, okay? He could have been in a short where he didn't, even if he was wrong, he didn't need to lose that much. If he's wrong, he's gonna lose a lot. So that's what it is. It's about managing that risk. Now he could have shorted and he could have been in green most of the time if he had just waited a little bit or been more patient, you know? But since the math don't make no sense, he's risking losing way more than he needs to. And he's directly in control of that. You know, that's not, you can't blame that on the market maker. You can't blame that on nothing but your own impatience. So yeah, I hope he juices, but yeah, he didn't need to be exposed to being in such a big red position. So my ETH longs, I'm gonna probably start shaving a good chunk around here. All right. But make sure you get caught up on the Saturday TA because the ETH TA was probably one of the best that I did. Okay, so look, point of control, invalidation, value area high. That's an easy one, right? I'll let maybe 40% of the longs still run past this point. Okay, the really juicy long I would like is like, you know, a little bit more down here, but that would mean like Bitcoin hits 76 or something, right? Or, but yeah, we're, my ETH position isn't really that big. I think it's like 2,500. So if it comes back here, then I would do like 5,000. Okay, but we'll just take it level by level, all right? You want to know something, Lions? I guarantee you that the same motherfuckers that top longed right there also probably top longed here today. 886, golden pocket. You guys can literally see it here. You see it when we draw it like this? And I go, this is your pivot. Does it turn this into support? You guys see it? TPO point of control lined up right there too. So I bet the same motherfuckers that top longed right here, they top longed right here. I got you. Hey, I got pinked on S&P. Let's get it. You know, there's easy days like today where we just follow the Bugama, and then there's other days where it just does some completely goofy shit, you know? So you gotta, I'm closing the thang here and taking my money just in case it wants to start dumping from here or stay below the Gex flip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play that game. Easy, quick little scalp on S&P. Math is the math. In general, like on the higher time frame, it's bing bong ding donging, right? So like today you got to see what we wanted to see yesterday when it, you know, it didn't hold the golden pocket, if you guys remember. But this is a clean 886 back to golden pocket, pop, turn 7.5 into support, go. Nice. And lots of confluence, TPO, point of control, the 7.5 Fibonacci structure, and of course, the settlement retest. So lots of good with that. Untapped point of control needs to be support. It needs to spend time above value area high. So lots of TPO concepts in play. Yeah, any questions? You guys doing all right? We're all looking at the same shit, so shout outs to people that longed this. Shout outs to people that took the long here. I guess shout outs to the 886 shorters, if there are any, because that's good confluence with that. Did you close the Bitcoin trade or S&P trade? S&P trade. Make sure you're paying attention. There's no way that you would ask if I closed the Biddy trade. So I will get stopped out in tiny profit if it dumps. All right, but otherwise my target would still be like the swing fail of the previous high, right? But yeah, I closed the S&P just because this was already lucky enough that it did it so quick and it moved from Boo Gamma to Boo Gamma. So yeah, I closed the S&P. But I want to be clear, the S&P trades that you're going to start seeing me doing every day, they're going to be scalps. All right. So 196. Are you asking me where I'm getting? So like, because even if you have interactive brokers, you still need to have a contract to be able to trade CME. It's not about where do you trade CME Alpezy says, when you chase this biddy long, how'd you do it? And where'd you, point of control. So I don't know if you were here when we were looking at this. So you can kind of tell that's the point of control. So basically right here. So anytime that you have a like a breakout, point of control, stop loss is here, Alpezy. So you're just trying to, you can market smash, or you can just put limits and try to see if you can get, get in on it. But you got to be quick with it. Righty, Alpezy. But anytime I chase a breakout, it's always this. It's always this. So that's basically, yeah, to be honest, I wanted this, but yeah, you go with point of control. And then basically at right here, LPZ, you can decide if you want to put your stop loss right here, or if you don't want to get stopped out, you got to wait all the way back at VWAP. Did you know that if this pulls back, most likely I will TP aggressively and then re-enter? All right, LPZ, because we could have something like this. Another retest. That wouldn't be, that wouldn't be bearish. I think for that to happen, you got to nerd out a little bit on how many longs you trapped up here. And maybe do a little bit of homework on if you think it's going to get above Gex flip or not. Something like that. Any other questions, LPZ? But the only times that I really look at like the Christmas shit is like I'm looking at the point of control. So this is the session, like this visual range point of control. And then this gives you the point of controls as it's building. So every red is a point of control. Alpeasy says, Roger that. These ones are a bit harder to take while minimizing risk. It always starts with identifying levels. Alpeasy, were you here for the whole thing? You can hear me go, I'm not sure if this is the long or this is the long. I already know I want a long. So this VWAP and the PDEQ, it got front ran. So that's not an option because it's not going to do that. It's either going to lose it and go grab that, or it's going to front run it. So this is not an option anymore. So it's either the settlement or the value area low. That are my two options where I want to take it. And as soon as I said that, what did it do? It had a really bullish reaction and incredible bullish order flow. And remember, it's been building hidden CVD bull divs this whole way. Yeah, so basically now, like as the VWAP has been coming up, technically that's the, like if you wanted to long again, LPZ, if you get an opportunity to, like that would be the VWAP, you know, stop loss right there, this area getting tested again, that would be like that would actually be an easier long than what I had to deal with, LPZ. I don't know if you would get it, and it would kind of, like for me, it wouldn't be good, not because I got stopped out in profit, but it's losing the point of control. So like you give one edge away to take another. So it's kind of like, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But it starts with, you gotta be committed to the idea of longing. It starts with you're longing, right? I was gonna long whichever one it was gonna be, either the settlement or the value area low. So if you already knew you were gonna take it, and if it starts to fly like that, your stop loss is right there anyways. Does it really matter? You know, you're talking about a $350 per coin invalidation. That's not too crazy, in my opinion. So, and you can market smash that shit if you really want to. Sometimes it's so fast that you can't even get in on the 1 minute limit chase. But I knew for sure that we were looking for longs out PZ, so it was just a matter of, fuck, oh my God, it is actually this one, and then just taking it. Yeah, but if you didn't know and you weren't going into the reaction thinking to yourself, okay, I know I'm gonna long, it's either the settlement or the value area low, then there's no reaction that would have made you be like, oh fuck, it's going. Makes sense? So it still starts with like your internal organic belief. So, but I knew I wanted to long, it was just a matter of which level. And so I was like, okay, it's this one's it. It was like 5 minutes after I was like, is this it? And then it just starts going. But yeah, and it's, you know, I was juicing on the S&P scalp LPZ, so like even if I got stopped out, it was still gonna be like a break-even day for me. You know, so the rich get richer, right? So the S&P scalp long was already juicing me up, so I was okay. It was a free roll, even if I took a loss on that Bitcoin long.
You know,
all right, you guys good? I gotta get out of here.
He said, what did he say?
I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute candle close, but I'm gonna start the outro music. You guys good? Hey, wave goodbye to the avatars. And, you know, don't rush into anything, you know, do your best. So don't get got, don't get baited. Try to be as prepared as you can so you have something to kind of guide you through all the volatility. All right. I'm excited to regroup with you guys bright and early tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be here as early as I can. I'm going to be in my morning voice, bedhead, pajamas. I'm always in pajamas, but I'm going to literally just roll out of bed and stroll on in here, okay? So I won't be caffeinated. I might even go downstairs and grab coffee, but I'll start the stream right away. We'll take a look at the CME levels, and because it would have been nice if I was awake and with you guys for the PDEQ and the VWAP. opportunity, but this was still cool, like the settlement. So we'll get all the same shit up and running tomorrow, and then we'll see if there's another opportunity, whether it's a long or short. All right. Exclamation giveaway. Make sure you guys are ready for that. Type exclamation giveaway. Exclamation giveaway. If you guys are not ready yet. Hey, we're here, Lions. We here. The box is the 1.25. Red is Sato's tiers. 98.4 is the Elliott wave extension. I love y'all, man. You guys are the fucking best. You know that? Truly a blessing. I can't wait to regroup with you guys bright and early. Like I said, I'm gonna just, stroll out of bed and start the stream. So don't judge me, all right? All right, hey, let's say goodbye to the avatars. Have a great night, avatars. I believe. Stay safe, Lions. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Sato, even though you don't. Hey, he said he's gonna smack the shit out of you. Who juicing?